Empowerment, a mechanism by which individuals, groups, and communities gain mastery over their affairs. Let's change the world together. Hey, welcome to the Wild Card series of Blink, the reality show where employment is reality. Today, briefly, we're going to have on Mary Scott, owner of Blind Alive. She is blind. She employs blind people. And the concept that we want to bring to you is being able to solve the issue as blind people of having the unemployment rate being so high in our community. So, Mary, welcome back.
Thank you very much. We'll have to get the correction to from Mary to Mel.
Oh, we're gonna. Okay. Well, last time I called you Mel, it was jokingly, and we went for an hour just going back and forth with that joke. So, yeah. Mary, Mel.
You call me whatever you want. I just want everybody to know that it's Mel.
It's Mel. Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna change it to Nelly Mel.
There you go. That's a new one.
There you go.
That's a new one.
Yeah. So talk to us briefly. What do you think about the high unemployment rate in the blindness community? You know, I've been blind for 9.5 years, and it's still at 70%.
Well, there's no excuse for it, is what I think about it. It's something that we can change, and I think if we will stand up for ourselves and take care of ourselves and learn what we can learn, we can be employed. And I also think that we need to stand up as a group and yell and scream and say, we want accessible tools. We want Infusionsoft and QuickBooks, and we want, all of these websites and all of these business tools that all the big guys have. We want them too. And if we can have them, we are more likely to be employed.
Yeah, because the landscape for employment has changed. The tools that we use, when you talk about Infusionsoft and you talk about MailChimp and you talk about, ticketing systems and just the way new businesses run with this new technology, it's not accessible, and it's more than just JAWS or more than just voiceover. We have accessible computers. We don't have access to a lot of the modern business tools that are being used. And a lot of companies are going virtual, kind of like mine's at Fedora and yours at Blind Alive. Talk to us about Blind Alive. What is it doing? What is it for? What's your target audience?
Blind Alive is a limited liability corporation, and I created it last year to solve a problem. And the problem was that there were no accessible fitness programs. There was no way that I could go onto any of the big websites and order the next greatest exercise video that's going to make you have a perfect body in 90 days. I would go order those, and I couldn't do them because I couldn't follow. The menus were crazy. And so I finally just said to myself, if you want this, you're going to have to create it because nobody else is going to do it. And it didn't occur to me that I couldn't do it. The question was, how am I going to do this? And I didn't have a clue how I was going to do it when I started.
Okay. And so with starting Blind Alive, you started to hire other blind individuals. What was kind of the thought process behind that?
I wanted people that were my people, that were associated, either they were blind themselves or associated with someone that was blind. My intention is to hire as many blind people that can do the high quality skills that I need. So I have a mix. I have a mix of sighted and blind people, but all of them have associations with blind people.
Okay. And so let's drill down a bit into the whole entrepreneurial bug, and I want to end with our focus there, because a lot of people, they don't know that they can do something until they see someone else do it. So you're almost like this modern day hero for a lot of people. And I was talking to someone earlier this week, and I say, we have in the male arena for famous blind people, we have the Ray Charles and the Stevie Wonders. On the female side, I don't know of any, and maybe you can help me, any great, well-known, should I say. Of course, we had a lot of people pushing, the advocacy efforts up, but no famous blind woman. What do you see with that? Do you see kind of a resurgence, if you will, of blind women?
That's a very interesting topic. I've never thought about that. It's never occurred to me that, being, a blind woman and being, a business person has that much to do with it. But maybe I'll embrace that now.
Yeah. And I actually didn't want to go there on the question. I just kind of thought about it, and I'm thinking, wow, there's Mary who did, jump through the hurdles that it takes to form an LLC. Fedora's for LLC, so I know, what you had to go through to get there. What do you tell blind people as an entrepreneur what they should do, could do to open their own business?
I think the first thing you do is figure out what it is that you want to do. And for me, it wasn't even figuring it out. There was a problem, and I wanted to fix it. And there are so many issues that need solving in our community. So a blind person that wants to have a business and to solve a problem, they can. It's a matter of putting a little bit of money behind it, putting it, getting your URL, figuring out your website, and having a vision, having a clear vision of where you want to go, and then just start. I'll be honest with you, I go day by day. I follow my intuition. I answer the questions that need to be answered that day. And if I can't answer that question, I will find somebody that can answer the question for me. I will ask anybody any question, and that. I've called you up, and I'll say, what do I do? You have to be open and vulnerable and willing to mess up.
Oh yeah, definitely so. I'm messing up every day, but I fail forward, and it's a good feeling, being an entrepreneur. And I have a passion for people who say they want to start their own business, and it's a very scary, hairy, audacious goal to want to do it. But I know once you push past that fear, like you said, you're just taking one step at a time to get to the top, and the top is not, necessarily financial. The top is seeing, whatever your goal is. You have to take it one step at a time. So what Fedora has done, and we're enrolling the world. So those of you all that are listening, those of you all that are watching the reality show, FedoraOutlier.com/blink, click on the Entree Award link, and we want to raise $10,000 to be able to help another blind entrepreneur. And I got that amount when Mel told us on another call that she started her business, and she spent, to date at that time about $10,000. So I figured that it was a great round number. And you guys can, plant a seed and see how planting that small seed will allow somebody else to flourish in business and to be able to employ other blind people like Blind Alive, like Fedora Outlier LLC. So click on the Entree Award link at FedoraOutlier.com/blink. Mel, tell us where we can reach you and your business and a little bit about your product, and then we'll go ahead and sign off.
Okay. My website is blindalive.com, and you can reach me at Mel, M-E-L, at blindalive.com. And the website has fitness programs, exercise workouts that are all fully described. I also have recommended items for purchase. There will be a backpack and some other favorite things coming up next week, and or probably by the time this is started, it'll already be up. So that's what I do. I create exercise to lift the barrier of I don't want people to have the excuse to sit on the couch anymore. So that's what I'm doing.
That's Blind Alive, you guys. blindalive.com, mail at blindalive.com. Thank you for listening to the wild card for the Blink reality show, where employment really is a reality. So we're signing off for now. Have a good one.
Mysteries. They can fill our minds as well as the world around us. They contain webs that need to be untangled and often are time critical. To solve a high-profile mystery, you need a well-trained, quick-thinking detective. Meet Donna Johnson, aka Detective DJ, in the fast-paced world of investigation. DJ heads up Crime Crushers. These stories will take you away from whatever current reality holds, deep into the recesses of your imagination, to a place filled with excitement, investigation, hope, and anticipation of crushing that next crime. Get your ears on Detective DJ and the Crime Crusher series today by visiting DonnaJohnson.com. Grab an episode free, then just $25 per season. Each season contains 13 different episodes. $40 for the 12 Days of Christmas box set. This box set consists of 12 episodes. Just $50 for the Christmas box set in one individual season, containing altogether 25 episodes. That's 12 Christmas episodes and 13 episodes from an individual season. For more information on author Donna Johnson, her work, and to get involved with the campaign against bullying, visit JohnsonMysteryBook.club. That's JODHANMYSTERY book.club.